Hello everybody and welcome back to Dr. Ghost Games, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Tier 7 Japanese Premium Light Cruiser, the Suzuya. This ship is available as a Tier 7 reward ship at Tier 100 of the current campaign for the Suzuya, and yeah, it's a pretty darn good ship, and yeah, hope you guys do enjoy the video, but we're going to look at the upgrades and loadout now for the Suzuya. We have Aiming Systems Mod 1 and Propulsion Mod 2. And if we were to choose, we would go with the two top ones. So keep that in mind. And then, if we were to choose, we'd probably go with the two on the right. But I'm just kind of going through them all. You guys can see there. But we'd probably pick the two over here on the right. Torpedoes really not that good. So, I mean, it's not that they're good. I don't see a point of going with a torpedo build. High explosive shells, we have 15 of them. And they go out to about 18 kilometers. And they have a 14% chance of setting a fire or something like that. So it's pretty good, but not all amazing. It's pretty standard for a light cruiser. Armor piercing shells, it's okay, and it does what it has to do. You're not really be seeing much use of it. Torpedoes, they go out to about 11 kilometers, 8 on each side, I believe. Damage control, pretty standard. We have 3 sonars, 4 catapult fighters, and we have 3 repair parties. Then we have the early adopter, but we're probably going to swap that out with the Suzuya flag because, yeah, it's the Suzuya. So then we have the Type 9 Camo, of course, that all these premiums come with. It looks pretty cool, nothing special, but it looks all right. It looks cool. 38,000 hit points, 144 millimeters of armor for the survivability, nothing crazy. Artillery, we have 15 155 millimeter guns, and they all go out to about 18 kilometers, 17 kilometers. And yeah, torpedoes, we already went over that. AA defense, nothing to go crazy about. It's pretty standard, not really all that special. We have maneuverability. It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty darn good, and it does what it has to do. And the concealment, it's decent. It's Japanese, as you all know. Japanese love their concealment. Let's take a look at the armor. There is 25 millimeters of bow and stern armor. If you guys don't know what I just said there, the bow is the front and the stern is the rear of the ship. So yeah, if you guys get confused anytime I say that, just like the port is left, starboard is right. So yeah. All right, let's take a look at the rest of the armor here. Mainly going to look at the Citadel, and the Citadel, as you guys can see there, all the orange, it is massive, and the Citadel, it does get hit pretty darn easily. And will get blown up if you screw up. Guns aplenty, superior HE damage, and agile, which are all very true. Let's take a look at the commander now. We have Norman Scott, and we have Nikolai Kuznetsov as inspiration. We have Right Through, Beyond Range, Igniter, Punch Through, Fixated, and Fully Packed as our legendary skill. He's a legendary, rank 2. Level 15 Isiroko Yamamoto, and yeah, I'll see you guys over in the gameplay. Enjoy. Alright, so here we are. We're going to be on the map we all know and love, the map we all get every day for at least 100 times a day, the Sea of Fortune. Now, I will say that this ship, it's good, and it's borderline probably very good to the point where it's almost probably overpowered. This is the first match. Keep that in mind. This is the very first match. I literally just got this ship about 2 hours ago. About not even that, like an hour and a half ago. So, yeah, keep that in mind. From when I'm recording this, of course, it's 5:30 a.m. currently. I got it about 4 o'clock a.m. or 4:30, somewhere around there. So, yeah, about an hour ago. But let me just say, this ship is absolutely crazy. And now, keep in mind, we are going to lose this match, but we're gonna go ham, all right? We aren't going to go down without a fight, and we're going to go down for the Emperor, and it's going to be absolutely nuts. But, it's not going to be absolutely crazy or we get shot up, everybody, but it's going to be a very decent game, and I'm going to get a lot of fun stuff happen. And, yeah. So, as we all know, Wargaming likes to put out these HE spammers, like just the last campaign was the Ochakov. And as we all know, the Ochakov is absolutely crazy, and this ship is no exception. This thing is absolutely crazy as well. These HE spammers are nuts. I hope they stop, and I mean, I know they're going to stop because the next campaign ship, as we all know, not all of us, but some of us know that the next campaign ship, we all believe, and we have suspicion that it is a French Tier 7, the Champagne. And if you guys want to go look, you guys can go look on YouTube. I'm sure some people have some reviews on it, or they've done some investigating about it, and you guys can all go look on other people's YouTube channels. I even have some channels listed down on my own channel So yeah, you guys can go see those. But notice we already dumped some torpedoes out there, and we are already getting attacked by some planes, and we are shooting some down. And the AA is pretty standard, so it's nothing crazy, but it does do what it has to do when it needs to. So keep that in mind. But yeah, we have some torpedoes going out, and hopefully we might even hit something because they're very long range. And yeah, so the Suzuya, to be honest, I don't see much different about it from any other typical light cruiser spamming menace. I mean, it's just kind of the same thing. You sail around, you shoot, you shoot, you shoot, you shoot, you set fire, you set fire, you set a fire, you set a fire. There's nothing different about it. It's pretty standard. It's basically a Mogami that has the 8-inch guns taken off, and they get put a bunch of 6-inch guns on there. And it's really not that much different from the Mogami. And yeah, so if you guys want a tier 7 Mogami that has different guns, a little smaller guns, but there's a lot more of them, then feel free to pick this thing up if you guys like HE spamming. But yeah, so notice that we already are ringing out some guns, and it took a minute for me to get into a position of fire because I was originally going to go left, but then I turned back around and I got my torpedoes off, as you guys saw at the beginning there, and now we're over here on the right side of the map, over near A. And we're just trying to hit this Bismarck that's behind the island, and we do manage to get a few hits, but it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. And that's alright, but we're going to get even more. We do set a fire, though, and you guys are going to see quite a bit of that. That's what this ship's all about, is setting those fires. And yeah, but to be honest, the Suzuya, it's great and all, but I probably won't play it that much because there's nothing different about it. It's just my other light cruisers can do the same. I mean, even my Cleveland can do the same. The Cleveland can do what it has to do as well. I mean, there's nothing really different about this ship. Hell, the Cleveland's probably even better in some aspects because it has radar and stuff. But with all that being said, it's a good ship, regardless of what I say. And yeah, but the armor, not so good. But that's to balance it out, of course, and that's pretty normal. This Suzuya is going to be a pain in our butt the whole game. That's been shooting at us way out there. He's going to keep hitting us, setting fires on us, and it's just going to be extremely annoying. And look here. Look at this. 3 torpedoes are about to smack us, and boom, boom, boom. 3 torpedoes. Absolutely crazy, dude. We should have been dead there, but fortunately for us, these carriers don't have a lot of damage on the torpedoes. I don't think those were Japanese, because I probably would have died there, to be completely honest with you. But we just get absolutely smacked around. And we're already up to 40,000 damage. I mean, I didn't feel like I've been doing a lot, right? We just been kind of shooting only a few guns off, and boom, we're already up to 40,000 damage. That's crazy. And I feel like I got that with no effort, which is really nice. But yeah, we're just sailing back and kiting around and really just being a typical menace to the team, or to the enemy team. Really nothing special, and we get absolutely smacked there, and we're at the 6,000. I thought I was dead here. I was about to go complain to somebody, or go say, yeah, this ship sucks, don't get it, or something, because look I'm about to die. I mean, first match, and I thought I was screwed. But I ain't gonna give up, and I'm never gonna give up. And luckily tier 7s have heals, and boom, bada bing, we pop our freaking heal, and boom, there you go. We're getting shot at by the Suzuya, of course, and he just can't resist. I mean, he won't even shoot the guy that's right there. He wants to shoot me, because why not? But yeah, we're at 40,000 damage, and we're just waiting to get into another position. We're going to try to sail over this way, because there's some battleships over there that we want to HE spam, and that is what we shall do. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of a boring match, and not really much to talk about, but I say that a lot because these HE spamming games are just kind of the same old, and you can't really, like, I don't know. There's just not much for you to really do. You're just kind of going around, sailing around, shooting at targets all day long. Nothing really different. And it gets boring after a while for me. That's why I got to play other lines. That's probably I won't really be playing this thing all that much, because it's like every other ship, you know what I mean? Nothing crazy about it. That's why I won't prefer it over some other ships. But yeah, it's still great regardless. And yeah, so we're trying to get into a position. We're almost in range of one of these battleships over here. And once we do get into range, you all know what's going to happen. We're going to be firing off a lot of shells and absolutely obliterating them. And notice our team is not doing the best, and they're kind of sitting in the back of the map. Not in the back. Some people are pushing, but our team, let's just say, they're not going to be completely they're not going to be a very useful to me at all throughout this whole game. And there's just not much you can really do about that. I can't go into game chat because the odds of them listening is pretty low. And we're firing off some salvos here at this Yamato over the island and hoping to hit them. And unfortunately, most of those hit the island. But yeah, I mean, that's all we're going to be doing this whole game is just HE, HE, HE. I mean, it's just a really easy playstyle for me, and it's so easy to get damage, and it just kind of feels dirty almost, because there's not much effort put into it, and it's just kind of boring to me. As much as I like HE spamming, it's fun. It's kind of sad how much a little effort I have to put in to get this much damage. You're just shooting at somebody, wait for a fire, and boom, you get a fire. And it's just kind of the same old thing over and over again, and it's just crazy how broken these things can be sometimes. And now we're taking some shots over at the Grosser first, and we have a whole lot of HE going in at him. And yeah, he's just going to not have a great day, and we're just going to burn his ass down. Pardon my language, but that's how it's going to be. We're going to burn all these people down, and notice our team is starting to die slowly but surely. And it's just another one of those games where I get my ass handed to me. There it is again, but I already said it, so why not? But yeah, we're just getting our butt handed to us, and really, it's not my fault that my team decides to say, hey, I'm just going to rush in, or whatever they're doing to lose. But the enemy has taken that cap, we have taken the cap over on the right side of the map over at A, and yeah, it's pretty balanced, but the problem is our ships, none of us are living. They're all throwing their ships away, which is going to make us lose, and I'm already seeing this. I'm like, oh my god, our whole team's dead. I'm like, yeah, this match is pretty much lost, and there's really not much I can do about it. And yeah, it's just really the home of the potatoes, or, yeah, you know, it's just sad how some people play tier 7s. It might not all be their fault, too. I'm kind of going off on my teammates here, but, I mean, come on, like, you're at tier 7, and, like, you should know what to do, but maybe they're just getting outplayed. I don't know. I mean, it's got to be what's happening. I mean, look at the maps. I mean, we both have a pretty equal amount of caps. We both have 2 caps. I mean, we've done what we had to do, but our teammates are just not staying alive. They're dying. It's cool to get a cap and all, but if you're going to die and get a cap, I mean, what's the point? You're just wasting your ship, and yeah, it's just how it is. It's just how it is. I mean, I've played thousands of matches, and literally I've played thousands of matches. I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. Yeah, it's just this playstyle for me. I liked it for a long time at first because, you know, I didn't really know HE spamming at the time was really this crazy. But now that I really started getting into it, and like when I really got into it, I've just kind of grown over it. It's boring to me now. It's kind of just no effort put into it. I don't get any adrenaline rushes anymore because I'm not getting up there doing things. I'm just sitting in the back of the map, not really doing much. And yeah, it's just, how do I explain it? It basically, what I'm trying to prove here, or not really prove, but just kind of say is, I don't have any fun anymore. It's just kind of like, yeah, I set a fire. Yeah, I'm burning them down. Oh, look at what I'm doing to them. But it's just not fun to me. I like playing battleships now. I like playing not destroyers. I probably shouldn't have said that, but destroyers, really battleships, because I have adrenaline rushes. I actually have fun. With this, it's like the same old thing, and I'm used to it now. I'm kind of immune to the fun. I don't really have fun anymore. I'm like, yeah, this is what's happening. It's pretty that's And to me, that's not how I want to really play the game. I want to be getting my adrenaline rushes, you know, like Call of Duty type stuff. You want to be having fun. You want to be getting in the heat of the action. I don't want to be bored. This is boring to me. It's the same old thing, and there's nothing different about it. And yeah, but regardless, this thing's great, and I do love this ship. And it's an excellent ship, and really it is. And if you guys want it, go pick it up, and it's really good. But I personally, it's not that ship's bad. I'm just not gonna play it because I'm getting over these cruisers. I'm not really having a lot of fun anymore in them. But eventually I will go back and play it some more. You know, I'm gonna still play these ships, just not as much. But the ship is still very good, so keep that in mind. But yeah, lo and behold, the match is coming to an end. As you guys can see, our team has completely grabbed their cards, their 2 aces, and folded them because they have no idea. I mean, it's not that they have no idea. Some of them probably do. They might have got outplayed, like I said, but they're just kind of just throwing the game away. And they're all dying, and that's the truth right there. I don't even have to say it's their fault. They're all dying, and And look at what I'm doing. I mean, when I'm below, a certain amount of health, I got fucked over at the start of the game. Pardon my language again. That's the third time I've swore. I try to not swear over 3 times a video. I always swear at least 3 times. If I go over 4, I need to delete the audio recording and only keep my limit to 3 per video at least. But yeah, our team has just completely died. There's no exception about that. They've gone and died somehow, either if they got outplayed, whatever. But yeah, the enemy have done great up to this point, and they have outplayed all of us, or whatever they've done. They've done well, and they've completely and utterly destroyed our team. But we're up to 109,000 damage. I mean, we have a lot of fire set, some killings, we have a lot of hits, and you all know, as you guys can see, my efforts right here, as you all know, I may have lost the game, but I didn't give up. I may have lost the game, but I didn't give up. And look what I just did to that DD. I absolutely scrapped on him. I crapped on that dude. He had almost full health, and I just no words. He went poof. And that's how these guns work. If a lot of them hit, you can get huge amounts of damage on destroyers, just like I did there. But this is basically a fight until the last shell. It's just not much I can do. Right now I'm drafting my letter to the Emperor saying, yeah, well, I'm pretty much dead, so here you go. But there's that Suzuya that's been pestering us. He's still alive, or it might be a different one. I don't know. There might be 2 of them, but regardless, it's a Suzuya. And yeah, we're just basically fighting off and doing our best, and it doesn't matter. We lose points. And we do manage to lose, as I've been saying the whole game, but we do manage to get a couple levels here. As you guys can see, it's my first match, because look there. I mean, yeah. But we do manage to do it, and we get a defeat, but we never gave up. And that's the point of this video. We never gave up. Even if we saw a defeat, we didn't give up. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, punch the like button, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, stay healthy.